Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down here for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Boy, a nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Banks. He dumps it off to the tight end. And the game just good enough for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Can he make it to the marker? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And he's got it already past the first down marker, finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The 8th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. try and muscle for the first down. Finding space at the 20. Tackled, but first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Can they keep the opening drive alive? In the 11th play, it's 3rd and long. Makes a quick grab.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the Rebels will have to kick this away. He's on to boot it away now. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Caught near the goal line. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Defense held him to 3 in the first drive. Can they force another field goal attempt here? Third down. And they're trying to punch it in here. And they'll get him down that time.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? Fourth and goal from the 2. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
It's third down after that run. And the back now goes in motion. Shotgun formation here on third down. Just trying to get rid of it. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it, a fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. Touchdown, Rebels. No chance to catch it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
The pocket breaking down. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Third down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. The shotgun running play call. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not doing it all. He steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Makes a quick catch. Gets some space around the 30. Using a strong stiff arm. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Back to pass. It's Banks. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Snags the quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Goal line formation for the defense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he'll be brought down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Good job by the offensive line to get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
They'll run here on third and goal. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got up to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Tries to get it to the running back. He makes the grab. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21. The offense going with the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Receiver makes the grab. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
This offense is clicking clearly.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quick completion to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught. Second down now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Hawkins. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback. It all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And looking for a big play here. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. And the Rebels pick up enough for a first down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The sure hands, it's Shaw. Got space, looking to score. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Here's the second down play. The back's got it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. To throw, it's Banks. He's running out of time here. Caught quickly. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And the Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now here comes the flea flicker. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, A&M. Just ran away from the defense. That's the flea flicker executed perfectly. We're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you'd like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff. It allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
Now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Hits into space at the 50. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
And the field goal is good. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They look to throw it here on second down. He's looking deep here. That one knocked away, incomplete. Good job by the defense to end the third quarter. play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Back to throw. It's Banks. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds his man. Has the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Important second down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Pressure is coming. And it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? A pop pass on the jet sweep. They tackle him about the 14.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting into the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
A gain makes it second and medium. To the air, it's Hawkins. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Gives it to the back. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Hand it off for a draw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Shaw. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Send the back in motion. Scanning the field. It's Hawkins. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. This will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Hit as he released it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires this one deep middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Aggies. National championship game tied late. We're about to see a chapter in college football history written here, Kirk.
Well, this is everything you hope for. All the analysis, all the pregame hype. You hope that the game lives up to that kind of hype. Man, do we have that. We have a tie game now with a couple minutes to go. Cannot wait to see how this game's going to unfold.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Second down after that completion. To throw, it's Hawkins. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Field it at the 25. But he's got some space here. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. The punt return for a touchdown. That return man kind of carves his place in the championship game history.
We see this all the time in these championship games where a player just kind of looks around and says, it's time for me to seize the moment. And on that return, he must have just told his guys, hey, fellas, it's time. I got this one. Takes it back for a touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They have the lead, still a
possession game thanks to the defense. They love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense.